Luke, is everything okay? We had plans for dinner at the house tonight with the whole family, remember? You promised you'd be here to celebrate my 60th birthday. I've been looking forward to it.
I know, Mom. I'm really sorry. I truly wanted to be there. I swear I did.
Are you not feeling well? If you're sick, don't push yourself. It's not the end of the world. You know I'd understand.
No, it's not that. I'm fine. It's Anna. She suddenly said she doesn't want to come. She kind of had a meltdown about it out of nowhere.
Wait, Anna? That's unexpected. Did something happen? Did someone upset her? Why would she not want to come?
Honestly, I'm not sure. She won't tell me much. Just keeps repeating that she doesn't feel comfortable and refuses to go. It's frustrating, to be honest. She's being really stubborn about it, and I don't know if this is the whole reason, but I've always felt like she keeps her distance from you. Maybe she just doesn't want to be part of a big family celebration that centers around you. I don't know. She can be complicated.
I see. Well, please don't be too hard on her. It's my 60th birthday, and I get that for someone her age or in her position, that might not feel like something to celebrate. She probably doesn't want to sit around with a bunch of older relatives she barely knows, hearing stories from decades ago. It's okay, Luke, really. Don't force her. Stay home and be with her tonight.
I feel awful, Mom. I wanted this to be a nice evening for you. You've been through a lot, and I know how much tonight meant to you.
Luke, sweetie, it's all right, I promise. We've still got Ryan and the others here. I'll have my wine and my cake, and they'll make sure the candles get blown out. It's not like this is the last chance we'll get to celebrate something together. There'll be other dinners, other milestones. Go take care of Anna. It's clear she needs you right now more than I do.
Thanks, Mom. Tell Ryan and everyone I'm sorry, and give Dad a hug from me, and I hope you still have a beautiful night.
I will, and don't worry. Tonight is still special. Take care of your little family, Luke. That's what matters most. Just heard from Luke. He's not coming tonight after all.
Figured as much. I was starting to wonder. It was already way past the time he said he'd be here. Did he give you a reason?
He said Anna didn't want to come. Apparently, she refused at the last minute, and he didn't want to leave her alone.
Of course. I had a feeling Anna wasn't big on family gatherings like this, but honestly, I'm starting to think she just doesn't like you, Mom.
Maybe so. I really don't know what I did, though. I've always tried to be polite with her, never raised my voice, never pushed her too hard. But it's like she's uncomfortable around me no matter what I say or do.
Yeah, well, that's how some daughters-in-law are, I guess. Still, I don't understand why Luke just lets her control the situation like that. He could have at least shown up for an hour. It's your 60th birthday.
I know, honey, but they're a married couple. They have their own rhythm, their own priorities. I can't expect them to pick me over her, even if it hurts a little.
Still, you're too soft on him. You always have been. I know you mean well, but sometimes you give Luke way too much leeway.
He's been through a lot. You both have, really. But after your father passed, I leaned on Luke more than I should have. He was just a kid back then, and I had to work 2 jobs. He ended up growing up faster than he should have, and I still carry some guilt about that.
Mom, come on. Luke and I both understand. You did what you had to do to keep our heads above water. We're adults now, and we appreciate what you went through for us. You don't need to keep making up for it.
Thank you, sweetheart. Just hearing you say that makes me feel a little better. Still, I can't help but feel guilty sometimes. Like, maybe I should have tried harder to bring the family closer.
You've done more than enough, and honestly, today's about celebrating you. You've reached a big milestone, and you deserve to enjoy it. I even texted Luke earlier and reminded him, told him how important this was to you, but I guess Anna won in the end.
Don't blame yourself. You tried. And please don't be upset, okay? Just having you and your family here tonight means the world to me. It really does.
I know, and I'm not going to let this ruin the mood. We're on our way now. I picked up some of your favorites from that Italian place you love. Baked ziti, garlic knots, and a big tiramisu for dessert.
Oh, you don't have to go all out like that. But I'm really touched. I've got the table set and a few things cooking already. It's not much, but I hope it still feels special.
It always does when we're at your place. And hey, don't worry, I'll make sure the kids behave tonight. I know how wild they can get when they're excited.
They're perfect, Ryan. Let them run around a little. It's part of the joy of having everyone together. Just drive safely, okay?
Will do. Oh, and I'm thinking of sending Anna a quick message, too. Just something light, not to pressure her, but so she doesn't feel totally cut off.
That's a kind idea. I don't want her to feel excluded, even if she decided not to come. I know we've had our distance, but I'd still like to believe we could find a better rhythm someday.
Yeah, even if she makes it hard sometimes, I respect that you're always trying. That's just who you are. See you soon, Mom.
Can't wait. Love you. Hi, Anna. Do you have a moment? There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Let me guess. You're about to scold me for not showing up to your big birthday dinner. No, not at all. That's not what this is. I'm not upset about that, really. I mean, it's not exactly shocking that you wouldn't want to attend an old woman's 60th birthday party. Well, I'm glad you understand. Why would I waste my time going to a depressing celebration for a broke old woman? It's not like there was anything in it for me. Wow. So that's really how you feel about me. Honestly, yeah. I find you annoying. You've always rubbed me the wrong way. I don't understand. I've never tried to impose on you. I've always made a conscious effort to give you and Luke your space, to let you build your life without me interfering. Oh, please. Giving us space isn't some noble gesture. I didn't ask you to hang back like some martyr. And while we're at it, maybe you could have been a little more generous instead of respectful. My friends' in-laws gave them a whole house as a wedding gift. You couldn't even chip in for a decent down payment. Kind of says everything, doesn't it? I'm sorry. I truly wish I had the means to do something like that, but I've done what I can. I've always offered to help in the ways I can afford. I've babysat when asked, sent gifts, offered to help around the holidays. That's not help. That's the bare minimum. Honestly, your presence just adds stress. And let's not pretend this isn't leading to something else. You're just laying the groundwork to guilt trip us into caring for you when you're older, aren't you? That's not true. I've always told both of you that I would never want to be a burden. I plan to take care of myself as best as I can. Yeah, sure, that's what they all say. But sooner or later, you're going to get sick, or you'll need help getting around, and guess who you'll expect to deal with it? It won't be your other son, that's for sure. Luke's the responsible one, right? That's not fair. Luke has never once made me feel like a burden. He's been a kind and loving son. I think he understands everything I've done for him over the years. You really don't get it, do you? The reason we didn't come tonight, it wasn't my idea. It was Luke's. He was the one who said, and I quote, "Let's just not go. It's not worth the hassle." All I did was agree with him. No, no, that can't be right. Luke wouldn't say something like that. Not about me. He did. Because the truth is, we're tired of pretending. We don't want to play along with your forced sense of family. We're not interested in making you feel important just because you're getting older. I can't believe this is how you're choosing to handle things. I didn't want it to come to this. Can't we talk face to face like adults? I'll cook dinner. We can sit down and clear the air. Absolutely not. The very thought of sitting in that dusty little house of yours makes me sick. The smell, the clutter, the passive-aggressive looks. I'm done pretending everything's okay. I can't even stand the thought of seeing your face again. So, this is it then? You're just cutting me out? Exactly. You're not part of our life anymore. And if you were paying attention, you'd realize you never really were. Luke and I are building something better without the weight of your expectations dragging us down. I never wanted to be a burden. I wanted to be a mother-in-law, someone you could come to, not avoid. But if this is your decision, it is. And honestly, you should have seen it coming. Then I suppose I'll have to start making some decisions of my own. Do whatever you want. You've always played the victim. This time, just do it quietly. Anna, I just wanted to let you know. Since you told me you wanted to cut ties, I followed through with the appropriate actions. Unfortunately, it's not that simple. Given the circumstances, I had no choice but to respond more seriously. That's why I took action. What are you even talking about? What kind of action are we talking about here? I wasn't planning to bring this up, but I think you deserve to know. Between my stock portfolio, property holdings, and long-term investments, I have about $1 million in assets. 1 million? Are you joking? That's ridiculous. There's no way that's true. It's not a joke. I've been investing quietly for decades. Real estate, blue chip stocks, index funds, you name it. I live simply, yes, but all those years of saving and investing have paid off. That was money I had intended to pass on to Luke and you as part of my estate. Wait a second. If you're really that wealthy, why have you been living like someone barely getting by? You drive an old car, your house is modest, your clothes are cheap. Because I don't spend money to impress people. I never have. My focus has always been on stability, on building a safety net. I've lived frugally, not out of necessity, but out of principle. And thanks to that lifestyle, the money grew, quietly, steadily, and now it's become substantial. But after everything you said, I can't in good conscience leave any of it to you. So, what are you going to do with it? I've already made the arrangements. Everything will go to Ryan. The legal paperwork is signed, notarized, and filed. He will inherit the full amount. I wasn't required to notify you, but I thought you should at least know so there are no misunderstandings later. Wait, you're being serious? Dead serious. This isn't something I would lie about. Not now. Not when things have become this strained. But why was I never told about this before? Luke never said anything. We had no idea you were sitting on that kind of money. Luke didn't know either. Not the full amount. I hadn't discussed it in detail with anyone. I was waiting until the time felt right. But unfortunately, that time came with your message telling me you wanted me out of your lives. After that, I saw no reason to keep you in my estate plans. Please, can we not do this over text? I didn't mean what I said. I was angry. I spoke without thinking. I didn't actually want to cut ties. I just got caught up in the moment. You said what you meant. People don't use that kind of language unless there's real resentment behind it. Please, I'm begging you. Let's talk in person. This is too important. You can't just remove us from your will over a misunderstanding. There has to be a way to fix this. There's nothing to fix. I'm at peace with my decision. I didn't even owe you this explanation, but I gave it as a courtesy because I know this will have long-term consequences, and I didn't want to leave you confused. Please, just hear me out. I was frustrated. I didn't mean half the things I said. I was overwhelmed, and maybe I took it out on the wrong person. But we're still family, aren't we? No, Anna. You made it clear that you don't see me as family. You mocked me and you dismissed me. You told me to my face that you wanted nothing to do with me. Now that you found out about the money, suddenly everything changes? That's not it. I overreacted, but you can't just erase us from your life. I didn't erase you. You asked me to walk away. I simply honored your request. And from now on, you and Luke can live however you wish. Just don't involve me. I'm no longer part of your equation, and I don't want to be used as some fallback when things get tough. Please, we don't have a lot. That money would have changed everything for us. Then build your life together. Work hard, save, make your own future like I did. But don't expect handouts from a woman you scorned. I didn't know. If I had known... Exactly. You treated me poorly when you assumed I had nothing. And now that you see there was something of value, suddenly you want to rewrite history. That says everything I need to know. Please, can we just talk one more time? This conversation is over. Take care of each other. And don't come asking Ryan for help either. He knows what happened. He saw how you spoke to me. Make peace with your own choices, Anna, because now you'll have to live with them.
Mom, what the hell is going on?
I'm not sure what you mean, dear. What's going on with you?
Don't play dumb with me. Why the hell am I not included in your inheritance? Why do I not have a right to your estate?
Luke, are you seriously asking me that? Do you really not understand why? I heard everything. Anna told me what you said about me, that you thought I was annoying, that you both skipped my birthday because it was too much of a hassle. And while you tried to pin it all on Anna, it turns out you felt the same way, didn't you?
No! That's not true! That's not how I meant it! I never wanted it to come across like that!
I'm not even angry anymore. Honestly, I'm not. I'm disappointed, yes, but not surprised. And that's why I think it's best that we keep some healthy distance moving forward. You and Anna can live your life how you want. I won't interfere. But this isn't something to throw a tantrum over.
Not something to throw a tantrum over. You cut me out of your will. You took away my inheritance. How is that not a big deal?
Because I want my estate to go to someone who actually treats me like family. Someone who respects me. That person is Ryan, not you.
You seriously took Anna's words at face value? Come on, Mom, I don't feel that way about you. I never did.
So what? Anna just made it up out of nowhere? She claimed you were the one who said I was irritating. She said you didn't want to come to my birthday dinner. Are you saying all of that was a lie?
Yes, I mean, no, I mean... She twisted it. I said we were tired, that it might be easier to stay home. I never said anything like what she told you.
Then let me ask you a simple question, Luke. Will you take care of me if I get old and need help? Would you actually be there?
Of course I would. I'd do anything for you, Mom. You should know that. You raised us alone. I've never forgotten that.
I appreciate you saying that. I really do. But unfortunately, it's too little too late. I've already made my decision, The inheritance will not include you.
Why? That makes no sense! You're punishing me for something I didn't even do!
You should take a long, honest look at yourself, Luke, and ask yourself if you really treated me like a mother or like an obligation.
I haven't done anything wrong, and legally you can't just cut me out entirely. There's something called a forced heirship. I have rights, you know. Even if I'm not in the will, I'm still entitled to a portion, what the law calls a minimum compulsory share.
Actually, I'm aware of that. And just so you know, I already addressed it.
What do you mean you addressed it?
I've already structured things so that your minimum share has been technically already given through lifetime gifts.
Wait, what? Lifetime gifts?
Yes, the $2,000 a month I've been transferring to your account for the past several years, that's not support or help. That's considered a living inheritance, a pre-distribution, and it's already more than your legal minimum.
You can't be serious. I thought that money was just financial help. You said it was for the family, for emergencies.
No, Luke, you asked for it. You told me you were struggling, that it was for the kids, and just temporary. But it went on for years. I didn't say no, because I trusted you. But make no mistake, every dollar was documented, and it was all categorized as a living gift.
Why didn't you tell me that?
Because I assumed you were being honest with your wife. But when Anna stood in my face and called me poor, like I had nothing to offer, I realized you never told her about the money. You lied to her and to me.
Oh, Mom, please, wait. It's not like that. It's more complicated than that.
I'm done waiting. I gave you years of support, asked for nothing in return, and you let your wife belittle me. You ghosted my birthday. You let me eat cake alone, and now you want to fight me over money?
I made mistakes, okay? But don't throw me away like this.
I'm not throwing you away, Luke. I'm just finally setting a boundary. Ryan has always been there for me, not just when he wanted something. He'll be the one to carry on the legacy, not you. You made your choices. Now I'm making mine.
Hey, Ryan, you got a minute? I need to talk to you. What for? I already told you I want nothing to do with you anymore. Come on, don't be like that. Are you seriously cutting me off too? Just like Mom? Of course I am. You lied to her. You took advantage of her. You think I could just ignore that? It's not what you think. I didn't lie to her. Not really. That's why I'm messaging you. I need your help. She won't even let me explain anything. I just want to talk to her and clear the air. Can't you help set that up? No! I'm done helping you. I've done enough. I've stood up for you so many times before, but this crossed a line. I'm done. Wait, seriously? Just because I took some money from her? It's not like I stole it. She gave it willingly. What's the big deal? I can't believe you're all making such a huge issue out of this. Are you listening to yourself right now? You sound like a complete idiot. Do you even understand what you did? I mean, I probably should have told Anna about the money. I get that. That part's on me. But if anyone should be pissed, it's her, not Mom. Why is Mom acting like I betrayed her? Shut up! Just stop! Don't talk about Mom like that again. You have no right. You know what? I'm not even angry for myself. I'm angry for her. Then explain it to me. Why is everyone so furious? Why are you acting like I did something unforgivable? Because you did! Mom cares about you more than anyone else in this family. Even now, after all this, she's still trying to convince herself you didn't mean to hurt her.
Then why is she pushing me away? Why would she do that if she cares?
Because she's exhausted, Luke. Because she finally saw the truth. You think 20 grand a month is nothing? You think that just comes easy for someone like her?
I mean, I guess I never really thought about it, but Mom has money, doesn't she?
No, you don't get it. She made that money, not by being rich or lucky. She lived frugally. She gave up everything. She didn't buy herself anything new. She didn't go on vacations. She saved every extra penny, invested quietly, and built that money from scratch.
What? Why would she do that?
For you, idiot! After Dad passed away, she was terrified. She had to raise 2 sons alone while holding down a job. She missed every school event, every game, every parent-teacher meeting. You were still young. She never forgave herself for not being there more. So she swore that if you ever needed help, she'd be able to provide it. That's why she started investing. She sacrificed everything for you.
And why is she cutting me out of the inheritance?
Because of all that trust she placed in you, you crushed it. She thought you were honest. She thought you respected her. Instead, you took the money behind your wife's back, lied about it, and then let Anna trash her to her face, and you said nothing.
I didn't think it was that serious. I didn't realize I was hurting her that badly.
Well, you did. You broke her heart, Luke, and now you want to argue over money like that's what matters? You should be on your knees apologizing for the way you've treated her, not fighting for a check.
So that's it? I'm just the villain now? There's no way to fix it?
You want to fix it? Then take a good hard look at yourself. Really think about what you've done. Think about the lies, the entitlement, the selfishness. Change. Grow the hell up. But even if you do, don't come back looking for sympathy. As far as I'm concerned, we're done.
Ryan, come on. Please don't say that.
I'm serious. From this point on, stay out of my life. Stay away from me, from Mom, from everything. You made your bed, now lie in it!
Mom, please, I'm begging you. Just forgive me, okay? I know I screwed up, but things are really bad right now. I can't take being ignored like this anymore. Please don't shut me out.
You're being persistent again. But no matter how many times you message me, my answer won't change. I'm done. Fix your life without dragging me into it.
You don't get it. I'm in serious trouble this month. I can't make the minimum payment on my credit card. I was still counting on your help. I thought the money would keep coming, so I kept spending. Now I'm completely tapped out.
That's not my problem. If you don't have the money, then you need to work harder and earn it. That's what adults do.
I'm working. I'm a full-time employee, Mom. It's not like I can magically increase my salary overnight.
Then adjust your lifestyle to match your income. You're not 16 anymore. And if money's that tight, maybe it's time for Anna to get a job too. Last I heard, she was a full-time housewife.
I can't ask Anna for help anymore.
What does that mean? Did something happen between you two?
We had a huge fight. She found out I didn't tell her about the inheritance stuff, about what was going on with you. Things exploded. She packed up and left the next day. We might be getting divorced.
I see. Well, you lied to her. That kind of betrayal doesn't leave a lot of room to rebuild. You ended that marriage the moment you decided to hide things from your wife.
Now she's talking about demanding alimony. I'm drowning, Mom. I really don't have a way out of this. Please, just send something. I swear this'll be the last time I ever ask for help. I'll get it together, I promise.
Do you remember what you told me the first time you came asking for money?
I don't know. Ryan mentioned something, but honestly, it's a blur. I don't really remember.
Of course you don't, because you never took it seriously. You told me you and Anna were struggling to conceive. You said the fertility treatments were expensive. You said all I ever talked about was wanting to see my grandchild someday, and you used that. You used that hope to guilt me into giving you money.
Did I actually say that?
Yes, Luke, you did. And because I've been through that pain myself, because I know how hard it is to want a child and not be able to have one, I believed you. I gave you money gladly. Not because I had extra to spare, but because I thought it was going towards something meaningful. I thought I was helping you and Anna build a family.
I didn't think it would matter.
So tell me now, what did you actually spend that money on? What was more important than your marriage, your future family, and your own integrity?
In-game purchases, online games, some console stuff, and a few nights out.
I'm speechless. You're not a teenager anymore. You're a grown man. You lied to your wife, stole from your mother, and now you're begging for more because you blew it all on digital swords and dinner tab?
I know I messed up. I'm sorry. I'll never do it again, I swear. Please, let me come back. Let me be part of the family again.
Perhaps? No. You don't get to ask that of me. Not after everything.
Why not? I said I was sorry.
Because trust doesn't get repaired with an apology. Because family isn't a free pass. You want to play the I'm your son card, but all I see is a man who took advantage of every ounce of love I gave. You broke that bond, Luke. And being my son doesn't mean you get unlimited chances.
You're seriously saying I'm out? For good?
I'm saying you need to grow up. Until you do, stay out of my life. This isn't punishment. It's consequences. After everything collapsed, I heard that Luke eventually lost control of his finances. It began with something as simple as being unable to pay off his credit card bills. At first, it may have looked like a small setback, something that could be managed with a bit of discipline, but he handled it the same way he always did. Instead of confronting the problem directly, he chose the quickest, most temporary fix. He borrowed money to cover the payments, convincing himself it was only a short-term solution, that he would pay it back when things improved. But things never improved. The debts piled up, interest grew heavier, and soon he was buried under obligations far greater than before. What began as an attempt to patch up one problem spiraled into another. From what I've been told, his life became a cycle of exhaustion. By day, he still works at the office job he had clung to for stability. By night, he runs between part-time shifts, grabbing whatever hours he can to scrape together enough money to stay afloat. His sleep has been cut down to the bare minimum, his health constantly at risk. He is trapped in a grind that leaves him weary, but he has no choice but to keep going. The more he pays, the less progress he sees. The mountain of debt remains looming over him with no clear end in sight. Anna's story unfolded in a different way. The divorce between her and Luke was finalized not long after, and when it was done, she tried to return to her family house. Many people in her position would have sought refuge in the comfort of their parents or siblings, but for Anna, that door had always been fragile. Her ties with her family were thin, strained by years of disagreement and distance. So when she arrived, hoping for acceptance, she was turned away. They told her they could not welcome her back, and with that, whatever safety net she thought she might have had disappeared completely. Now, she lives alone. The silence of her apartment is her only companion, yet she refuses to remain stagnant. I have heard she has thrown herself into the world of matchmaking events and marriage activities, determined to secure a new life partner. Some may call it desperation, but perhaps it is simply her way of fighting back against loneliness, her attempt to prove that she still has choices, that she is not defined by the failure of her first marriage. Whether she finds what she is searching for remains uncertain, but her struggle continues. As for me, my own path has been quieter, more stable, though not without its sorrows. I still live in the United States, in the same house where I grew up. The rooms are familiar, and the neighborhood carries the weight of memory. I live alone now, and I would be lying if I said I do not sometimes feel the emptiness that comes with the solitude. Losing Luke as part of my family hurt in ways I could not easily put into words. He had been a constant presence, flawed, but familiar, and when that bond was severed, I felt as if a piece of my own life had been carved away. Yet even in loss, I have not been completely alone. Ryan and his family have become a source of comfort I never expected. They check in on me, not with obligation, but with genuine care. They invite me into their lives, reminding me that I am still connected to something larger than myself. Their kindness fills the gaps where loneliness might otherwise creep in. I cannot overstate how much that has meant to me. It is because of them that I have found strength again. Watching Ryan's family live their lives with warmth and unity has given me perspective. Where once I might have let grief define me, I now find myself motivated to help them however I can. They have offered me support without asking for anything in return, and I want to return that gift. My resolve now is to stand by them, to do everything within my power to ensure their happiness continues. Luke and Anna live in the shadows of their own making. One runs himself ragged in an endless cycle of debt, and the other chases companionship in places where rejection still lurks. Both of their stories carry a kind of tragedy, shaped not only by circumstance, but also by choices that push them toward these outcomes. I, too, carry the weight of past connections, but I have chosen a different path. Instead of letting sorrow consume me, I have leaned on the kindness of those who remain. My life may be quiet, but it is steady. I no longer measure my worth against lost relationships or broken promises. Instead, I measure it by what I can offer now, by how I can contribute to the lives of those who care for me. Looking forward, I know the road will not always be simple. Loneliness still finds its way into my heart at times, and memories of Luke still return unexpectedly, carrying both fondness and regret. But I also know I have the strength to keep moving forward. Ryan's family has reminded me that life is not defined by what we have lost, but by the people who chose to stand with us, even when they do not have to. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.